guys, welcome back to my channel. This is me again, Jocy here, and on today's video I'm going to show you how I usually proceed with my painting. At the moment I'm in the mood for painting, and this is already a pre-prepped canvas, 30 by 30 centimeter size. Now what I wanted to do is just like to have a normal landscape, maybe a mountain, depends what I would come up with. And the most important medium I am using before I start painting is Bob Ross Flüssig Weiß, or liquid white in English. What it does is that if you are painting the background or you are painting on the canvas, it will you could achieve a very smooth surface. Now if you are going to mix two different color on the canvas, the color itself is very smooth. If I were to use like a black background, say for instance, then I am using the liquid clear or Flüssig Transparent from Bob Ross. The last time I started, or the first time I started painting was, I believe, year 2000, maybe 15, I'm not sure, and that was the first time I also bought it. You wouldn't really necessarily need so much of this. You need to be very careful in using this product, otherwise all of the colors which you have applied in your canvas or on your canvas will eventually melt, so you could see it like really dripping. Therefore it is important for you to be very thrifty. You just only need a very minimal amount. So shall we go, and we're going to proceed. By the way, before we continue, a very good example for that, where I should be using both medium, would be this type of canvas. Normally I'm using this type of canvas if I were to paint a seascape. So on the bottom it's like seawater, and on the top would be the sky. Therefore I would be needing two different type of background. One is a lighter one, you could use white. I preferably use gray, because later on you won't see it in the background anyways, and the bottom will be black. All of these colors are oil based. However, the most special thing about it is that these are water mixable, which means I don't have any problem washing my hands later just with soap and water. Using the 2 inches brush. This is also a brush from Bob Ross, which is normally used for the background. I will apply a very tiny bit of liquid white, just like that, and then spread it all over the canvas. Add a little bit more. This is also the reason why I intentionally used the light gray color as a background, using the gesso gray, because I could see right away if it is already covered with liquid white. If everything is covered with white as usual, and the medium is liquid white as well, then it is very hard for me to determine whether or not the background is fully covered. Without cleaning my brush, I will proceed with phthalo blue, and just a very tiny bit of it, because phthalo blue is very strong, and you don't really necessarily need so much of it. So just in the corner of the canvas I'm applying it in a crisscross stroke. It's another like trick for you to clean your brush is just apply it in the bottom, because later it will be a background. Next is the Persian blue. This is more darker than the Thaler blue itself, and grabbing just a very tiny bit of it. Don't put so much color on your brush, because anyway later on you can grab more of it if you wish to. Again, starting in the corner of the canvas. It is important for you to play with the light and dark color for you to see later the differences, like a structure itself. I'm going to clean my brush a little bit. My aim is not to clean the brush totally, but just to remove like the darkest color which is still on the brush. The surface is now very smooth. I'm already satisfied with it. I am going to put a little bit of like redness. If you look at the sky, sometimes it's kind of pinkish, reddish, and that is what I wanted to achieve. I am going to use ultramarine crimson, just a very tiny of it, and titanium white. So I will mix that to achieve a very light color. I wanted to have the sky a little bit up like this. I'm going to proceed in the middle. Adding a little bit of yellow. Do not ever mix yellow and blue. It will turn green later. So I'm trying to make sure that I'm not going to the area where the blue color was applied. I like that already, because you can no longer determine where it really started. It's like pushing one color to the other side and make it like a little bit smoother, and you can only achieve that if you are using the medium I have told you a while ago, which is liquid clear and liquid white. Painting the sky, I'm going to use the filbert brush. First thing I'm going to do is to put like a background. Like what I've said, you need to put some darkness on your painting for you to see the light part of it. So we're going to do that. Let's see what I'm going to do. Let me just double check, because clouds is very interesting, and it's quite difficult for me. So okay, using white color with a little bit of crimson. Then I am going to just go around and make the clouds. Let me see. How should we do that? Now I am switching to fan brush, and just the corner of the brush I'm going to smoothen like the bottom of the cloud. Lift it. And go across clouds without putting so much pressure. I'm just like dancing. I wanted to have like a mountain somewhere here in between. That I am going to use my number 5 painting knife from Bob Ross. And for the mountain, I will just grab a little bit of umber and a little bit of black and Van Dyke brown. So it's already, and then I need to make it sure that the knife is clean before, because you can see the canvas itself is very light, and if you are going to make some mistake making your mountain, then it will be shown automatically. You cannot hide it. So imagine this butter. So I just swipe it down and then like wrap it a little bit downwards and then cut it. As you can see, as small as this is the amount of the color which I have. Again, cut it down, cut. So I'm already good with my mountain, and I just wanted to remove like the excess color. And I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, using the 2 inches brush, I will just make it sure that I'm grabbing the color, and then make it sure that you're not going to go over your tip. So, you see that? I'll go ahead and do that. Good. Now, I wanted to pertain like a snow on the mountain. So I'm just going to use the white color, using crimson, and doing the same procedure again. Cut and slice. Here I'm not even applying pressure. I'm just like grabbing it down and make it sure. Again, be careful a little bit that you won't touch over the tip of the mountain. Make it sure that you're not going to cross the boundary. And then I can already see it. I'm fine with it. Now you have to soften the bottom of the mountain as well. I'm grabbing it on the other side. Just soften it. Avoid so much pressure. 1 inch over the brush again. I will grab a little bit of sap green here and to form like some sort of grass figure, and I will do that here in the bottom. going upwards, tapping it on the green, sap green color, and or you can do that also with the fan brush. Let's clean it first. I'm just only using water to clean my brush. Like what I've said, all of these colors are water mixable, so I could clean it as easy as this one. I'm drying it. And the same thing which I did a while ago with the oval brush, I'm just simply tapping the color on sap green. Now let's start making pine tree. I mixed like the black color, which I did for the background of the mountain, and a little bit of sap green. The edge is very straight. I know that it is already perfect for me to make the pine tree. Okay, put like an edge. To make like a tree here on the side. And using the script liner brush, I'm going to make the branches. So I need to make it sure that it's very liquidy. Therefore, I'm just adding water. It's very, very simple. Don't get so excited, okay? So much color. I'm going to use the liner brush again. I'll grab a little bit of whites, add some color, just like what we did a while ago. Okay, and because I've been playing colors already on this palette, then some of the color which I have used already on a specific area will as well be grabbed. It doesn't have to be the same as mine if you are going to paint. I'm good already and try to this is Indian yellow again. Tapping. And here I want this to be the lightest part. See? It's changing color. I'm I'm already good with the result right now, and I believe I'm ready to sign the canvas or my my painting using red. I am always signing my painting, and it's up to you what is your signature, or you may choose your own signature. And again, using the liner brush, making it sure it's totally dripping and wet so that you could write properly. More. Done. So what do you think, guys? It wasn't really that difficult for you to do it. Let your mind be free. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up, and if you have some questions or comments, leave it down below. Thank you for watching, and have a great day. Bye-bye. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel.